Welcome. You are watching Line Screw 1.
Well, hello tubers, hope you're doing well wherever you are in this crazy YouTube universe. Today I have a cautionary tale for you RV owners or would-be RV owners. Because behind me, we have a gas station fire which happened on Saturday, caused by an RV. Now don't mind the noise, I'm right next to the mighty Trans-Canada Highway, which is very noisy with all the people on it. But this happened on Saturday when an RV pulled up to the pumps and caused this. Of course, there used to be a canopy up there which spread the fire. So let's take a look at this, and I'm going to give you some food for thought and tell you how you can avoid this, or even if it does happen to you, how this will not be a financial catastrophe for you. Because if you cause this with your RV, they're coming after you. Now, I'm sure this business, which all these people lost their jobs until this is rebuilt, I'm sure they got insurance. But they'll be coming after you and your insurance, and you better have enough insurance or you're gonna be in trouble. Anyway, let's take a look. Wow, it still smells like a fire. Let's see what we got here, folks. Well, these pumps are cooked. And it looks like somebody made a feeble attempt with a fire extinguisher to put this out. And I'm not going to cross the line, but there we go. Yeah, those pumps are cooked. And we got the roof is all collapsed. We got damage to the main structure, but that looks repairable. Yeah. Do we have the frame of the RV left? Can't tell. So much debris. Let's walk around and see. Well, I guess that might be what's left of it. That looks like a frame. That looks like the rim of an RV rear wheel axle. Yes, that's got to be it, because then the spare tire mount on the back, that's it. That's the RV that caused it. And we know this from eyewitnesses. As to the actual cause of what caused it, we don't know what, you know, inside the RV. But the good news is that the propane, this all survived. It's all survived. Wow, they didn't even manage to lock this up. It's still unlocked. It's probably people trying to figure out a way of stealing the propane. Of course, without electricity, the pumps won't work anyway. But yeah, that burned good. Let's go look on the other side here. See, these types of fires, they happen all around the world with recreational vehicles. This is nothing new. Okay, yeah. Now, I know 3 people were injured in this fire. One had to be helicopter evacuated to a hospital, because this is Bridal Falls. This is about 125 kilometers east of Vancouver. So yeah, this is not near a major population center. Even though I have stayed, there's RV parks around here that I have stayed at. In fact, I remember getting a flat tire right on that road, just about where that car is right now. So it's kind of an area popular with RVers. Here, let's get up here to get a more of a bird's eye view. Wow, it done burned good. Wow, it done burned good, didn't it? Okay, here's some thoughts. When you're driving an RV, it's not like a car. Cars are flammable, but you got way more material that's flammable in an RV because it has more mass. It's got more cushions. It's got more bed sheets. It's got more stuff. For example, let's use my RV as an example. I have a 200-liter fuel tank in the vehicle that's built in. That's huge. I usually carry about half a dozen 1-pound cylinders of propane for my barbecue. I also have a gasoline generator with upwards of 20 liters of gasoline in it, including maybe a gallon in the tank of the RV. You add to the fact that you've got all these pilot lights or auto ignition systems like your hot water heater, that'll make a spark. You don't want a spark going off when you're filling up. I'm not saying that that's what caused it here, but it has caused it in other places. Same with your refrigerator. There's a pilot light there. You want to turn that off. Whenever I fill up my RV, my refrigerator's on the same side as my fill-up spout. So I'm always turning that off. And I always have the hot water heater off anyway, so I don't have to worry about turning it on, because I'll run that on electric often. So yeah, and the thing you got to be careful of also is maintaining your wheel bearings. That's one of the ignition points. You can be driving for hours heating up those bearings and you got a tire fire. In fact, I remember coming down, remember how I was in Skagway, Alaska just several weeks ago? I remember being on a tour out of Skagway, Alaska several years back, and the truck that was taking us touring in British Columbia over the pass, the wheel bearings heated up to the point where I had to get the driver to stop and pull over. And we pulled over just before the US Customs inspection station, and they had to stop because the wheels were red hot. You don't want to be pulling up to a gas station with red hot brakes or wheel bearings. No. So make sure your brakes are working properly, your wheel bearings are working properly greased. In fact, look at, there's an RVer right behind me. Stop to see this destruction. So it's like a local tourist attraction. This only happened at around lunchtime on Saturday. What's today? Wednesday? So these poor people lost their jobs. Anyway, so you got to make sure that you got all your appliances off that can be an ignition point. You got to properly maintain the wheel bearings, tires, things like that. And don't have your old lady cooking, steak and eggs in the back while you're getting fuel. There is a few boneheads that would do that. Don't do that. It's like common sense has left, because there is no more common sense. But anyway, and even if something happens, like something you could never imagine, like a static electricity discharge, something weird and really unforeseen that you weren't expecting, make sure you got enough insurance. I got 2 million Canadian dollars on mine, so do the math in US dollars. What's that? 1.4 million? That'd be enough to take care of this. Because what's going to happen, there's so many RVers, and I've seen this even on YouTube, some of these RV nomads, they're carrying minimum state liability. Here in British Columbia, the minimum's 200,000 Canadian. Most people don't have that. That's stupid. Like I said, I carry 2 million Canadian dollars. So in this situation, if I would have caused this, the insurance company for the business is probably going to kick in, and they're going to come after my insurance. And as far as, I'm not an expert, but I bet you 2 million Canadian dollars is going to fix this. I'm sure. I mean, what's the building damage? A couple $100 grand? Pumps? I mean, I have no idea what pumps are. I'm sure the tanks, the storage tanks are all fine, but everything above ground. And I don't believe that the gas inside went up, because there's a lot of safety protocol that goes into these modern fuel systems. They don't just go up and smoke. Oh, somebody's calling me. Who's calling me? Oh, a weird number from somebody who I do not know. I'll have to call them back. Anyway, put your comments down below and tell me, you got enough insurance to cover this if you caused this? Do you? And don't be an idiot. Don't be the cause of something like this. It's bad enough these things happen just from static electricity and weird anomalies, but yeah. Oh well, put your comments down below. Hope you guys are doing well. In the meantime, folks, stay safe, keep your wheels on the ground. Over and out.